This ain't your ordinary media.
What a whale out of handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail.
If you look this way, you realize that the only thing that matters, and that's your mother, that's your family, that's love.
This platform is for creatives on the clock grinding.
Stay loyal to your creativity because it's a gift.
Art is within us entirely. Instead of it just being about one kind of genre, I never kind of let a cap be put over my creativity.
Entrepreneurs building empires in the dark.
But without a game plan and without a strong sense of faith in what you're doing, it's gonna be real hard to accomplish anything.
Simply put, this stage is for everybody getting to the bag.
When kids have dreams, hopefully adults can give them an outlet to possibly make that dream become reality.
By any means necessary.
By any means necessary.
My homies call me Chief, and this is the Each One Teach One podcast. Yo, did anybody see the Drink Champs Kanye interview? Or at least start it?
I saw most loud. I saw all of it.
I didn't even get a chance.
I'm like halfway through.
I can't talk about it because I can't really talk about it because
he said a lot of shit.
Go ahead,
I didn't see it. The little bit that I did say he was getting into, I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. But I was just listening to it on the way here, so. I can't really. So we got to talk about that next episode.
Alright, but I do want to say something.
That's one of those interviews you got to watch. You got to digest. You got to digest that. Yeah, you can't just watch that one time. You're gonna have to watch that more than once to really get the full aspect of what he's saying.
And plus Kanye, right? So,
but I love Kanye though.
Alright, so I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't the biggest. I did not like Kanye, but. I wasn't the biggest fan, right?
Okay. He's a Gemini, man.
I wasn't a big fan. But I did watch him on Joe Rogan. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm watching him now. I'm halfway through on Drink Champs.
Hold on, fun fact real quick. He told Nori that he's his Joe Rogan. Mm-hmm. That was
I like that. I like that.
But I think that's actually one of my homies hit me and was like, yo, the reason he said that is because when Joe Rogan had Elon Musk on, he gave him a blunt and he lit it. And Elon Musk lost a lot of money. So Nori gave him a blunt. Mm-hmm. And he lit it. And was like, you're Joe Rogan.
He didn't like it. He was like, yo, I need one of y'all. I'm not really a smoker.
So I think that's what he was trying to say. Funny. But I think the underlying thing that he was saying is this is my home.
In between the lines.
In between the lines. Because that goes back to the point
I didn't even know that happened with Elon Musk. I forgot about it actually.
So the point that, thank you, it goes back to the point I was trying to make. Like, people say Kanye crazy, right? But this is the best I've seen him look. He looks so happy. He looks healthy. And I'm like, yo, that's yay. And he said something. He was like, yo, and it goes back to what we spoke about. When you don't conform, they say you crazy.
Yeah, that's what they do.
But who said that? Who told us this already, right?
They say you're crazy.
They're gonna make the heroes, right, look like villains. I think it was Malcolm X. That's not the wording. That's not the wording. But if you follow that, brother, you know what I'm talking about.
I want to finish it.
They're gonna make the geniuses look like they're crazy.
The way people looked at him, because I always thought people say, "Oh, he's a crazy."
They can make you look like whatever
he's a madman. I'm like, no.
Oh yeah, not Kanye. My bad. Yeah,
bro. He's a genius, bro.
Yeah, he was saying a lot of stuff.
Genius, like.
So how y'all feel about the album? Yeah, since we talking about this Jesus shit, how y'all feel about the fucking album?
I will say this:
the Donda album was cool.
It was cool. Dope, but people kept comparing it because it dropped around the same time.
I got an interesting album.
And to me, at first, it was like I heard CLB, I heard Donda, and it was I don't know if I'm the only one that felt like this. Hold on.
I ain't like CLB.
No. I'm gonna tell you this. What? No. Hold on. Hear me out.
I be dogging Jay.
I got you. Hear me out. I felt like Donda was like the initial, like, oh shit, the short term, like, damn, this is fire. This is better than CLB. Okay. This is better. Fuck it, cause the production behind it, everything was
crazy.
But then I heard CLB a second time. And heard it through a different lens.
Yeah, you gotta listen.
Because I listen to Drake. I listen to Drake like, okay, this might be another typical Drake album. So I listened to it like that.
Talking to the mic, bro.
Then I heard Donda behind it. I'm like, nah, this is a Ye album. This shit tough. Production wise, everything was on point. He was talking about what he wanted to talk about, everything. Then I heard CLB a second time, and then a third time, and then a fourth time, and realized I only heard Donda maybe once or twice. Mm-hmm. And that's what told me, like, I could connect to CLB more.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's subjective, but that's why people always, especially as an artist like myself, people always tell me, yo, in order for you to be successful and get a fan base, you have to be relatable.
Of course.
And Drake,
with anything.
And Drake is the most relatable artist out right now, which is why he's in the conversation of probably one of the GOATs.
There's more people in the world that's like Drake.
It is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Now with the Donda album though, here's the thing. Like here's the thing that's gonna fuck y'all up, right? With the Donda album, to me it gave me classical music vibes.
Yes.
Because you know that's all music, right? I'm gonna just throw it out there. Research it yourself, right?
You don't come in for the facts. Research that shit yourself.
When I listen to the instrumentals, like I listen to the word. When I listen to instrumentals, bro, I could just listen to that and just vibe out. You know what I mean? Light your little incense. You know what I mean? Like, I really like the production.
Me too.
CLB is more relatable. I'm gonna play that in the car, shit like that. The music is different. They shouldn't be compared. Kind of like Styles P said.
Right.
You feel me? I like them for different reasons.
Why do we always compare everything? It's okay to like both.
You know why?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
You know why?
I'm gonna tell you why.
And Kanye
Because they
said
both
that.
dropped at the same time.
No, you know why I'm saying no to you?
Why?
Because Drake pushed back his album. Kanye confirmed it. He had to push it back. You feel me?
Okay. And he spoke about that too.
Everything always get compared, bro. It's always gonna be a comparison.
Kanye said that the rap is like the professional like sports. Like, so this is the professional rap game. So you gotta pull out all the stunts. And in sports is you compare versus two teams. Yeah. So
or two players.
Or two players.
Or two duos.
Yeah.
It get crazy.
Like both,
but you could like both.
That's what I'm saying. When I'm watching the game, I like both teams. But
Kanye was talking shit.
He
was talking so much shit.
Whoever playing the Knicks, if it's another team, I want the Knicks to win. But if it's another team that I like that win,
a basketball game is literally comparison. You're comparing your skills, bro. Not even. Like just basketball in general. It's a comparison.
Always.
Which team is gonna play basketball better that night?
A lot of other music came out though. Like
a lot of other music came out. I've been listening to a lot of Griselda. I ain't gonna front saying got me on it.
Shout out to Griselda.
I had to put you on, baby. Come on, man.
It's a lot of Griselda for sure. They give me they remind me of the lot.
Put him on?
Yeah, he wasn't with it.
I wasn't really.
He wasn't hit the Conway in them. He wasn't.
I heard a couple of tracks, but now I'm tuned into.
Griselda is what I.
They're the locks.
Like yes.
They're the locks, bro.
Yes.
But West Side Gun,
they don't have radio hits, but they got the streets down. The streets is lit.
I love Griselda, bro.
I've been listening to them a lot. So Ransom a lot of Ransom. I listen to him.
Also,
38 Special.
Also, salute to Ransom too. Always like whenever I tag him in music.
Another good rapper.
Facts.
Boy put me on too. He's
facts. Ransom like salute. Ken, keep doing what you do. Like he show love, like he retweet, you know what I mean? Each one podcast. And I want you to know if you ever want
like to be on the grind.
Facts. And if you ever want to come on this platform, doors are open. Everybody here is a fan of you. Salute to Ransom. Because we doing interviews since Duffel Bag ran.
Facts.
He been killing shit and I'm happy he's finally getting the applause and the acclaim he deserves. Yeah. Cause Ransom been killing it. But besides music, what else have you been doing? Like Dave Chappelle dropped a lot of shit. And then got into a lot of shit.
You know what's crazy? I ain't even watch it yet, right? I didn't watch it yet. I'm gonna watch it. I like to watch it late.
Bro?
You know why? Hear me out. I like to watch shit when the wave is not on it too much. So I can enjoy it from that lens. Because everybody posting about it on the gram or social media. And I'm not knocking them for that. But me, I like to watch it when the hype is out the way. Let me really process that shit. It kind of
alters your way of thinking.
My opinion on it. It does. So it's crazy that we live in that world, but I'm not, you know what I mean?
I wanted to stay on music a little bit more because there was a lot of great like rap albums that came out.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that real quick.
Like, because the last time he was here, J. Cole dropped, but after that, it was a lot of other albums.
Speaking of J. Cole, I still think J. Cole has album of the year.
I like that. I think
it's one of them.
It's one of them. I like the Isaiah Rashad album, The House is Burning.
I'm going to listen to that just because.
Who's the artist?
Isaiah Rashad.
You brought him up earlier. I got to tap into that.
Yo, that Tyler, the Creator, Call Me When You Get Lost album is so fucking amazing,
that shit I like
DJ Drama on it.
The whole Griselda has some shit for sure.
Nah, you know what?
Hitler with Hermes 8,
real quick. On Tyler, Creator, just real quick.
Yeah.
After
this interview was fire.
Yes. And I've learned to understand that he really appreciates hip hop.
Yeah, he does. That,
and it's like, you know what?
Not even just hip hop.
You know what?
Art.
He appreciates art.
He appreciates music. And it's like, you know what? That gravitates me towards him as far as musically. Like now I want to tune in because if you appreciate that shit, I want to know how you incorporate that in your music.
Bro, I've been a fan since
that
Goblin
project was
days,
tough.
since 2011.
I ain't gonna front. I was one of those guys that he was like, yo, he's kind of weird. But then when I started listening to some of the music, I'm like,
he was cancel culture before it was even a thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
It always a thing.
He was one in like 2011.
So speaking of cancel culture, they tried to get Dave.
Boy,
they tried to
Trap
again.
I'm gonna pass it to
Some
Trap.
people is uncancelable.
Get ready for Trap therapy.
Was uncancelable.
You cannot cancel Dave Chappelle.
Trap therapy.
The funniest
Go ahead.
nigga.
But my thing, you know what's funny? If you actually watch his stand-up, he didn't even say anything that was so like offensive to them.
Again,
He
it's
was
all
telling
about
the whole
control.
story. But again, these people think, like you said, they control everything. But my thing is they laugh at everything and everybody. So now when it's your turn to get laughed at and made fun of, now it's a problem. Now all of a sudden his jokes is harmful.
Word.
They love to pull that his jokes
Stop
are
the
so
bully
harmful.
shit.
Bro.
Stop the bully.
You know,
So
Dave
jokes was harmful
Chappelle. Dave
back in the
Chappelle
day.
once. Guys,
That's comedy.
You know, Dave Chappelle once played a black KKK member on TV.
Sure.
Yeah.
On the Dave Chappelle show,
Sure
he makes
did.
fun of black people
I know.
to
Dave
the
Chappelle-
ground.
Yo,
Yeah.
Dave. But
And
guess
we
what?
never tried to cancel him.
I know.
Because we know it's comedy.
You want to know
It's
why?
fake.
You want to know why? Because it's about black people. They're not going to cancel anything that has to do with black people and them calling us niggas and us being labeled
They
as
wanna
monkeys
keep that.
and us being portrayed as evil and maniacal animals. But you know what? I ain't even gonna say.
Hold on. Let me since we on this, right? Let's talk about Kyrie and Aaron Rodgers. And before y'all say anything, look,
Kyrie
hold on.
got immediate dope foul.
Hold on. Think about this, right? Listen, I'm a Packers fan. Anybody that really knows me, you know what I mean? You might hear a little something about Seahawks. I'm
Lakers,
a Packers
Packers,
fan.
we know.
Lakers, Packers. Since Super Nintendo days, right? Holla at me.
R.I.P. Kobe.
So, rest in peace, Kobe. But I think the way that they did Kyrie versus the way they did Aaron Rodgers was crazy.
But you know why?
This still in your mind,
You know why?
That shit was
You
crazy.
know why?
Because
You know what's
Kyrie
funny?
doesn't have a job right now.
But you know what's funny about that?
He's not playing
You know
ball.
what's funny about that? They both have the same stance. They don't want to take it. But my
Exactly.
thing is, when the
But
black
a
man
different
says that
reaction.
is a problem, but
But the
Aaron
black man
The
Rodgers
ain't
result
lie.
was different.
Exactly.
The black man ain't lie.
The result was
The black
different.
man ain't lie.
It don't
Aaron
matter.
Rodgers ain't really
It don't- yo, I don't
The
even care
black
about
man,
that.
What he said was,
and the
I'm a
black man,
Gemini.
Can I go?
Hold up.
It doesn't
And
matter.
the black man, right, Kyrie Irving, is not an anti-vaxxer. He just said, I just want to do some more research.
But neither is
That
Aaron
don't even
Rodgers
matter
either,
to me.
and that don't even
Hold
matter
on,
either.
hold on, hold on.
But yo, I'm gonna really go in now, and I'm gonna please do not lose your
I'm not
train of
even
thought.
mad at Aaron Rodgers.
I had
That's not the
but-
issue.
But
I
I
got
got
something to say.
My
Go
issue
ahead.
is this with the media.
Go ahead.
That's my thing, right?
Wait, all right, no,
They pick and choose. They pick and choose who they destroy.
Because I'm gonna speak to Stephen A. Smith when track
Yes,
done.
oh my God.
I'm gonna speak to Stephen A. Smith when
That's
track
where I'm
done.
going. That's where I'm going.
Stephen A. Smith gonna cancel me.
Because
You and
I'm
I
gonna tell you
both.
why.
He can't.
You and I both.
This is why I have, right?
This shit, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm gonna use the Stephen A. Smith too. But I'm gonna get to there too, because even Stephen A. Smith was hesitant about getting the vaccine. If you remember
Thank
on
you.
first take, it took Max Kellerman to be like, "Yo, you gotta get it. You should get it." Max Kellerman basically coerced Stephen A. Even though he originally was like, "I'm hesitant to getting it,"
And then he said,
he got it, and
Since
now
I
all of
got
a sudden,
it,
now everybody
And then bounced on Stephen A.
But hold on, niggas.
And then bounced on Stephen A.
He said, "Oh, it took me to go into an ICU unit and seeing a whole bunch of black people being sick with
Which
COVID."
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that shit.
That was- yeah, that was for her.
That's another thing. People be trying to appeal to your moral system
black
to get you to
card.
get it.
And
My
you
thing
know
is
what?
this.
You know, even if that was the case,
Still.
your stance is trash.
Exactly.
Because you took it over a mandate. You didn't
Exactly.
take it because you felt
No,
like
he took it because Max told him.
ESPN was going to cut you. You are getting paid.
ESPN. I don't think ESPN is mandating
$18
the
million.
$18 million.
But here's my thing.
$18 million.
But here's my thing. My thing
Go
is
ahead.
this. The way you speak about people who don't want to get it, that's my issue. I have no problem with how he feels. My issue is the way he goes about
keep the same
attacking
energy.
black people.
Keep the same
for not
energy.
want- and
Y'all
it's
wanna
not
hear some crazy?
It's not even just Kyrie
Y'all wanna
Irving.
hear
He
some
does that
crazy?
too, but he does that to about he did that the same thing about Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Anybody else that's
Okay.
But my thing is this. But then as soon as Aaron
Hold
Rodgers,
on. Let me.
as soon as Aaron Rodgers don't do it and they come out, it's like, oh, you know,
Yeah,
it's
he
Aaron
on.
Rodgers.
Bingo.
But my thing is this, bro. You didn't take the same
It's just
stand
one
for your
game.
own
So
people.
it's just one game.
So
But
that's-
you know why?
that's
Do you guys know why though?
No, I know why, but this is why I have
He's
an
being
issue.
paid,
My
yo.
thing is this.
That's a form
Keep
of
the
selling
same
out.
Yo.
energy.
All right.
He can't.
Also, my thing
He
is
can't.
this.
Shout out to Jay Williams.
And I keep stressing this point. My thing is this.
He can't, bro.
How is the person that's not vaccinated affecting you? If you got the vaccine and you believe
you supposed to be good.
You should be good.
Look,
right.
I agree with that.
And everybody keep trying to use
thing.
and everybody keep trying to use it's mandated. A mandate is not a fucking law. If people actually knew what laws was and how they work and how you propose a law and how they get made a law, you will understand. A mandate or a policy is not a fucking law. But nobody understands that. So when you see me on the train and I don't give a fuck about those signs that says you gotta wear the mask. You know the signs that be like, if you like this, don't be this person. I'm that person.
I'm that person.
I don't give a fuck.
But
everybody be on the train with it, and you can call me selfish. I don't give a fuck. You should feel protected because they work. They're not the only that. Didn't they God?
They're supposed to work.
Didn't that God, the guy that they revered during the COVID, Dr. Fauci, say it himself? Like, the mask should make you feel safe. He said it himself.
I want to get away. I want to get away from everything vaccine related at this point, right? And I want to speak to Stephen A. Smith as a man, right? As a man, as a black man, as a black man.
And I'll follow up.
Right?
I got some shit to say.
A black man, you made it. You get paid upwards of $18 million to do what you love. That's why we're here. Doing what we love. Choice a rapper.
But why do you think he got 18 million, bro?
Hold on. Right? $18 million, right? To critique athletes, right?
That's what he should start. That's what he should stay doing.
To critique athletes.
Let's talk sports.
Right.
In the beginning.
Right now, right?
Talk about social.
Right now, in this world right now, there's social justice issues, there's health issues, there's health scares, there's disease, virus, pandemics, all that, right?
I don't want to sound selfish.
And
they should just talk about sports. I'm on my just talk
the
about
people
sports.
that pay them tell them what to talk about.
But my issue with him,
why are we acting like this?
My issue with him isn't the fact that he's talking about social issues, right?
No,
cool, because some of our athletes like Muhammad Ali, Colin Kaepernick, Jim Brown, they took those stances during social issues, right? My problem with Stephen A. Smith is that when it comes to people that look like you, you are much tougher than others and all races, right? And then, I'm going to give you an example, right? We already spoke about how his energy didn't match, right? With Kyrie Irving
and Aaron Rodgers.
Right? And Aaron Rodgers.
It's always been like that.
We do not, I repeat, we do not break the rules. Women and children are off limits.
Right.
Ray Rice incident, pitiful, disgusting. He was crucified, reasonably so. There was a white football player that was married to a black woman that beat her so bad that he was surprised she was still breathing. Went back to eat.
One day.
Went back to eat and said, "Oh, you still alive?" Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, he got mad accusations.
Ben Roethlisberger, right? You know, he doesn't talk about that. Stay off the weed.
He's a
stay off. Remember?
He's a
stay
Steelers
off
fan.
the weed.
He's a Steelers fan,
right?
My man.
He's a
then you
Steelers
bring
fan.
Snoop Dogg on First Take. I'm just confused. I'm confused.
How?
And then Aaron Rodgers lies to reporters and his teammates.
Putting them at risk.
Lies.
He could put them at risk.
But everybody at risk.
And you do not call him a bad teammate.
You call him a liar.
Yeah, but
he's
you
a
call,
liar.
But you call Kyrie
He's a
Irving
liar. You call him a bad
Every
teammate.
So, I'm going to end off on this note and
what?
let Trap continue with Trap Therapy. Salute to Jay Williams.
Yes.
For coming on First Take
Yes.
and putting your coon ass in your place.
Yes. Don't leave me hanging.
Keep that same, my bad choice. Keep that same energy,
Shout out to
dog.
Jay Williams, bro.
Keep that same energy.
He's bored. That's why I'm like, yo, why we acting like you don't know he's bored, bro?
Jay Williams called
They
him out
tell,
for shit. Yo,
they
bro.
tell you what to talk about.
Why did you not keep the
Why
same
you think
energy with Kyrie
because
as
he
you
gets
did with
18
A-Rod?
mil.
Because you're the same one who calls him a bad man.
He gets
You're his
18
biggest
mil
fan.
to talk about
You are
what
his
they
biggest
tell
fan in
them.
the world,
They could be
bro.
on there calling Tom Brady handsome. I don't got
Yeah,
time
like,
for
I'm like, yo, bro, that
like,
shit is
bro,
crazy.
What
Like,
are you doing?
and then he'll bring up the fact, oh, I've been a journalist for 25 years.
Yeah, about sports stuff. I think
That's the pick.
about
I've been doing
sports.
this
So
for-
talk about
and-
sports.
all right, so then
you're not
so
well equipped to
yeah.
be talking about anything else. If you,
niggas be politicians, doctors.
I might sound like
sports analyst.
Exactly, I might sound selfish. Because when I turn on Sports Center, I want to hear y'all talk about sports. That's how I want it now. I don't want to hear y'all talk about vaccines. Don't talk about COVID. Don't talk about politicians. I want to see y'all talk about
lawyers. He's the main one talking about, everybody throw out this research word, this and the third. But my man, you said yourself, you ain't take the shit until it had to be mandated.
I'm trying to talk about
I just wanted to holler at him as a man, because we've been talking about this vaccine shit. Everyone do what's best for you. Everyone do what's best for you.
But that's what we're living in right now, bringing down. That's literally the way we live.
Do what's best for you.
Everything is revolved around the vaccine. Like you can't live your life without it. Like now you can't. You gotta now to fly. Remember when Michael Porter Jr. said this is the beginning of it. They're gonna have vaccine passports. What did the media do? Slander. Why do NBA players believe in conspiracy theories? Conspiracy theories been up 1,000.
Yo, what's up? Who wants some V-Scope?
I want some of that too, man. I need some of that.
We gotta lighten up the mood, man. Who wants some V-Scope?
I'm done with this vaccine.
Man. Stephen A. Smith, listen, do your job. Hold people accountable.
Everybody.
Don't just crucify the black man. On that note, we gonna pour up. Well-made choice. We getting lit. We gonna pour up some V-Scope real quick, and we gonna talk about this show that Trap put me on to. We gonna talk about what shows we've been watching throughout like our time away, you know what I'm saying, our break. I really started the Wu-Tang show. I really like it.
Oh, that's
Trap was telling me about this show called Dope Sick. Talk about it.
Crazy.
Talk about it.
The pharmaceutical company that created OxyContin and how they basically started the whole addiction wave, basically. So it's just crazy. It's a good show. It got Michael Keaton in it. He plays a doctor in it, and he winds up getting addicted to the OxyContin, the same shit that he was pushing to his patients. But it's basically a family who just basically trying to find a way to make billions off OxyContin. So they created all these new terms like breakthrough pain, but their argument was it's not as addictive.
Not yet. Let me finish.
Their argument was it's not as addictive as other opioids, but it's a good show. It's on
still
Hulu.
Addictive.
It comes on Hulu every Wednesday. It's 6 episodes in. Rosario Dawson's in it. She plays a DEA agent in it, but it's really good. It's called Dope Sick. Y'all should check it out about the OxyContin epidemic and whatever. It goes deep how the FDA got away with this illegal label to put on the OxyContin, and then the guy that worked for the FDA wound up working for the same pharmaceutical company that was putting the drugs out. So like it's just a mess. So
what's it called?
It's called Dope Sick.
I want to talk about that more, man.
It's a Hulu original. It comes on every Wednesday.
I mean, I ain't get to watch it yet, so
but
I want to be able to talk about that.
Yeah, y'all should definitely check it out. It comes on Wednesdays.
Same pharmaceutical companies we trusting right now.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like what are we talking
crazy,
about,
bro? Shit,
so
crazy.
I just thought that was good that came on. So, but y'all should check it out though. Come on Hulu. And this is not an ad, by the way, but Hulu, you know what I mean? If you listening,
this is not an ad.
This could be where you.
This could be your slot. This could be your slot. Hulu. Send the check
to let you know.
Send you gonna pop up right here. Send that.
Because right now this podcast is sponsored by nobody. So.
Nah. We sponsored by the Fashion Library. Fashion Library.
We are sponsored by the Fashion Library.
And King of the Sea.
And
today, V-Scope and Well-Made Choice.
You're right.
You feel me?
We got that Lamo Must for you too, man.
Yeah.
We got the detoxes and all that. So holla at you.
You're right.
We got a ton of sponsors.
All right, yo.
Now you been drinking though. You feel me? It's been a long time.
We gonna
move out and Well-Made Choice drinks.
Facts. And on that topic with Well-Made Choice, for the viewers, you know, we went over weekly recap and shit. Trapped had his therapy session. So Well-Made Choice has this new segment that he worked on called You Choose with Well-Made Choice, right? Well, he gives us the option between 2 things to choose from, and then we answer and we go crazy and we argue. Oh shit!
Nah. I'm gonna save the spicy shit for the
hot rod
show. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
OG segment. So, Joyce, go ahead, introduce the segment, dog.
Real quick, man. I just want to give y'all a freedom of choice. That's what we're trying to do here. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
We don't judge nobody here. You know what I'm saying? It's either you want to do this.
Talking to the mic.
So you want to do this or you want to do that. Either or, it's up to you. But here's how we gonna start this off real quick, right? I don't think we spoke about this enough or at all today.
Yeah, what's that?
But Jada and Will Smith.
Whose side we on?
Not even whose side we
Everything I learned about their marriage and sex life, I learned involuntarily.
Yeah. Now, this.
Come on, bro.
This brings up an interesting choice for me because I could kind of tie this in with sports in a way too.
Okay.
Loyalty versus ring chasing.
Saying.
Oh,
in the sports.
Dame Dollar. A guy like Dame Dollar's trying to be loyal. He trying to be like Kobe.
Wait, is this? Wait, hold on.
You ain't getting no stock in those teams.
Is loyalty versus ring chasing? Are you speaking about life, sports?
It could be
both.
It could be
anything.
It could
be both.
That's why I say it could tie.
So we gonna do answer to the right.
Answer to the right.
All right. So, when it comes to loyalty and ring chasing, I'm gonna speak on relationships, right?
Okay.
You can't get a ring if you ain't loyal, right? So it goes hand in hand.
Right.
I'm not gonna give you my last name if I don't trust you.
In relationships.
In relationships.
But in sports, that loyalty shit
that's a relationship too.
But my thing is
it's a business relationship.
My thing is this, but them execs don't care about no loyalty because they'll trade you in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat, pack you up.
When I
You
hear
gotta
these
trade
players, I'm gonna stay loyal to get a ring. But my thing is, okay, yeah, you can stay with them, but also in charge of the management to put the right pieces around you to get the ring also. But if they're not doing their end, you just wasting away hoping I'm going to get a ring. But then in the drop of notice moments, they can be like, all right, we rebuilding and get rid of you. So all of that loyalty means nothing when it comes to as sports-wise. So I think I actually like how players are forcing more trades and moving around and being like, I want to be in this position more. Because like I said, the league and the owners, they don't care about you. When they feel like it, oh, you out of here. I don't need this.
But why you think, what was it about, I think 10 years ago, when LeBron went to the Heat, around that time, they made a new CBA.
Yeah.
Which allowed players to have that type of freedom.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want to sign.
Because you gotta accommodate these brothers, son.
Right.
What they doing is it's a lot. You spend a lot of time away from your family. Yes, I'm getting the money, but you spend a lot of time away from your family. You spend a lot of time working out and all that stuff. And I respect somebody that has that dedication, that fucking discipline. You feel me? Now, when it comes to answering your question, right? Like you said, loyalty versus ring chasing.
So
right?
you gotta choose one of those.
I think they should go after the ring chasing.
Yeah,
you feel me? Because Kevin Garnett said something in the All the Smoke podcast, like, why are we not getting some type of stock or some reoccurring money from these companies that I spent all these blood, sweat, and tears from? You feel me? So go get your ring. You feel me? And as far as like the whole Jaden and Will thing, to me, it's kind of like I feel like some stuff should be private.
I wouldn't
say private. We shouldn't be out there like that. We're not little kids.
I don't need to know
why
who fucking your wife.
Why are you telling people that this nigga
I don't care about nobody's sex.
I don't need to know
how niggas have sex.
I don't care how nobody.
I don't care how niggas have sex.
I got one for you.
You feel me? Just don't push it on me.
I don't think that she was ring chasing per se. I think she was happiness chasing.
Okay, but she's chasing something. It's making him look bad.
Instead of you getting what you felt you needed, being loyal to your man that you created a family with, you decided to say, hey, we want to have an open relationship that gives me a chance to find what else I want to be happy about.
But hold on, we don't know that was her idea though.
Bruh, she done broke it down in too many table talks and interviews, ridiculing my man Will, the Fresh Prince.
So what's her idea of a relationship, you think?
I don't appreciate that. Nah, hell no. I don't think.
We don't know that. I don't want to just violate. We don't. See what I mean?
Because the one thing they did speak on was that they had those conversations and they said, "Look, this is what we're going to do, and this is what it's going to be."
So it was a mutual decision.
It's a mutual decision, but at the same time, you also have a right as a wife to make sure that your husband is happy, especially
and vice versa,
especially if he's doing the same.
I mean, I don't want to dog all the females. I don't want to violate all of them.
Now, when it comes to sports, I respect niggas like Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Kobe Bryant.
Come on, rest in peace.
I mean, Kobe had Shaq.
You know what I'm saying?
But what after that?
Kobe stayed with the same team.
Pau Gasol is not fucking Shaq.
Kobe stayed with the same team.
What are you talking about? Pau Gasol is great.
Tim Duncan played with the same team.
But he's not fucking Shaq.
All right, Joyce, next question.
Wait, not to get off that, you know what the problem is? Most people equate having a soulmate with a sexual partner, and that's where the issue lies.
And that's what I'm about to say.
But that's an important part, though. It is important.
I'm glad
we're not gonna act like it's not important, though.
But when
I
you
agree
equate
with you.
that, but then that's why they never really find they real partner because if
what you mean? What you mean? Can you elaborate that?
You know
what I'm saying is
that
most
nigga
people
mean.
won't find their soulmate because they believe in like.
So your soulmate could be someone that you don't have sexual relationship with.
No, what I'm saying.
So they can't be your soulmate.
No, what I'm saying is
that person
sex
can't
might
be
not
your
be the best, might not be the best out of it, but your soulmate is still your soulmate. Like my thing is this. My thing is this. Your best vagina is not necessarily. Your best girl, either. Like,
but let's break down the word soulmate.
Like,
hold on.
Let me ask you. You might have a
soulmate is
good
a
girl. Like your best vagina might be on a chick that you might not necessarily like.
That's
and
not.
and your girl that you might love might not have your best vagina.
Hear this out though. Look,
you see what I'm saying?
Soulmate. What's a soulmate?
What's a soulmate?
A soulmate now is somebody that's perfect for you in all facets.
But when you equate it with having a sexual partner,
is that yes? That's
all
wrong.
right. So let me ask you a question.
Hold on. Look, you can't equate it on just your fucking. On just
it can't
sex.
just be,
It's gotta be some boxing.
So can you have?
There's gotta be a checklist.
Damn,
this
choice.
is my fucking soulmate.
My bad. I know it's your segment.
It's about the time to the next question I had.
Look,
real talk.
Can you gotta check off the boxes? So you gotta have the soulmate form.
Because basically like how we say loyalty, ring change, and shit like that.
So what's the next question?
The next question won't be short term versus long term.
As far
as whether it's short-term memory, whether it's like music, whether it's relationships, whether it's teams.
Now we gotta pick one thing for us to talk about.
Well, since we're talking about what we're talking about, let's talk about relationships.
Yes.
Since we're talking about the sex and sexual partners versus soulmates, it's kind of the same thing. Do you want a sexual partner for the moment, or are you looking for that soulmate in the long run?
I mean, all right. I'm first, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now you first, because it's to the right.
Because me personally, I've been seeing my lady off and on for 5 years.
Congrats.
You know what I'm saying? We finally got a crib. We found a crib.
Congrats. Hold up. I gotta do an in-home for that.
And I've grown to understand her more, and I realized that she's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to use the word soulmate.
But she might not be your best vagina though.
I can't say that.
That's too personal.
But Mike,
I will say this.
I can't say that on camera. That's why I can't get high.
Only FSBK.
Only FSBK.
She.
All right, so
and she know that. But at the same time, it's like
chill out,
trap, man.
I will say this though. I went into the relationship not really knowing what I wanted.
As every relationship.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know whether I wanted short term, long term.
The point I was trying to make is people put too much emphasis on sex.
Yeah, say that. That's a fact. But we're not gonna have
and then when they don't work out with the person, then when they don't work out with the person, they like, oh, it don't work out. Yeah, because you putting too much emphasis on sex.
So then those people should stick with short term mentality.
That's what they need.
Here's the thing, right?
Don't be a person that wants to fuck. And then you telling the lady that you fucking, oh, I want this, this, and that with you, when you know that's not what you want, because you want to drop her.
Here's the thing, I said this last season.
That's not cool to her, and at the end of the day, it's not suitable for you too, because you selling yourself short now. Yeah. She giving you the world, and you want to just half-ass it because
be real.
But she also might not be it, bro. She also might not be it. I think you gotta have both, bro. Because here's why.
So you want your favorite girl to also be your favorite vagina?
You gotta explain, bro. You gotta explain. Why can't your favorite girl and your favorite vagina don't exist? Listen, you can't say that. You don't know that. You don't know that, bro. You don't know that. Like, you gotta have the short term and you gotta have the long term. Eventually, you do want the long term. You feel me? You do want the long term at the end of the day, because nobody wants to really end up alone and bitter. That's not a good life to have for anybody. You feel me? Right. I don't want that. Yeah. But in the short term, you gotta see, like, all right, you see how you dating somebody, you feel me? That person, what is that person looking to take you serious? They trying to see how hard you're gonna go for them. But it's gotta be the same shit for you. Yeah. You gotta see how hard, you know what I mean? That person's willing to go for you. Right. So that's why I tell people, date multiple people. Somebody's gonna stand out. You gotta see who's willing to put in more of the work, and guess what they get? Your attention. Your attention, and vice versa. Because if they put in the work, hold on, hit me out. Look, if you, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about anybody that. I'm talking about everybody that lives that type of lifestyle that I just described.
It's cool.
You feel me?
But here's the thing.
See who's trying to put in the more work.
I feel like don't date multiple people, but have more female friends. As a single man, I'm not single.
You know what's crazy? I agree with your point of view.
Have more female friends, because you'll never know who your soulmate might be, because you're building a relationship with a person, not necessarily having sex with them.
Here's the thing,
so now you're learning who they are as a person. It's like, And over time, you might be like, yo, you might be my bitch forever.
You're right. But people are different, right? So I ran into a girl that told me that she can only focus on one person at a time.
And you gotta respect that.
That's what she said. That's what she said. I took it for what it was. I took it for what it was.
She might say like she can only give her feelings to one person, but she can fuck with multiple people. She give her feelings to one person. That's probably what she meant.
You see what I'm saying? So that person is not for me. Whether it's bullshit or not, I'm like, okay, I gotta respect it, and I'm moving on. Like I'm talking about like this was like I was in fucking, I don't know, first year of college or some wild shit like this. You feel me? So for that person, that what I just described is not it. You feel me? So when it comes to short term, I would say I think people should date more and see who's willing, because it's not all about the work that you putting in. You gotta make that shit turns a partner. Yeah. So they gotta put in the work for you too. So you looking for short term and long term. There's no long term without short term.
So basically, whatever works out, whatever was best for you, whatever makes you happy at the end of the day.
That person's gonna stand out, and you're gonna stand out for that person. And that's the soulmate.
Yeah,
that's the soulmate. The sex, everything is gonna be good. Because what's an orgasm? An orgasm is mental. Mostly, it's mental.
This nigga over here is this nigga.
Yeah, it's about to turn to the old.
It's mental. It's mental. It's about how I feel about you and the stroke.
Can I go?
It's not.
So the question was short term or long term?
Short term, long term.
Long term. Next question.